It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Inside handoff, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion, the tight end. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Henry up the middle, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jackson. Quick completion here to Johnson. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Henry out of the pistol. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
A give to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
In motion left goes a tight end. After the interception, here's Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 52 yards.
And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. There he goes, right side.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right.
They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49ers.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Mason. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7. First down.
Purdy going to give this one to Mason.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9. Running left, Mason. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
Odafe Oweh there on the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Mason. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run it with Mason. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Jordan Mason
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Niners will add to their fourth quarter lead. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's going to make our score 15-3.
Makes the score Niners 15, Ravens 3.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff to Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Here comes 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, 49ers.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jordan Mason
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.